Hello there.
Hello and welcome to the Brickfreaks. Today with a dream set of mine. 8 weeks ago I told you, when I showed you the first order command shuttle, the UCS first order command shuttle from Mould video in the end card, I told you that one of my beloved sets of all time out of Star Wars, or of my most beloved ships is Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer. I love this ship. I think it's looking extraordinary and I would die for a UCS set. Thanks God I'm alive and I have the UCS set here. 8 weeks later it's happened. Mould Kings 21025. We have 3,700 pieces. Man, Frank. Exactly 3,758. I don't know. Today is not my number day. And I try to say not thousand, because I'm German and it sounds terrible. I know. I believe most of you are sometimes laughing, but hey, I'll do it bilingual. That's not many people in this world that show you this big sets. You don't have so much channels where you see it, so you have to watch me if you want to see the big Mould King starships. Okay, I'm really curious because this is already empty, because I believe it's 10 kilograms or something. And when I look here, it looks really like a lot of big parts. And I had a first look on the bags. We have 9 building steps and there are not many small pieces in there. I believe this set is mainly out of big pieces. So we have only the 3,700 pieces and 10 kilograms. This weighs as much as the big first command shuttle that has incredible size. And this here has the same weight. So I'm curious how it will be assembled and if the wings are really straight in the end or... Okay, we have pillars. Okay, so they will be straight at the end. But the pillars tells us without, so I believe they're very heavy. Okay, enough talking. Now we go to assembling. Have fun. Now, building step 1 brought us a really solid base out of a lot of Technic bricks, a lot of 4x8 and 4x6 blades, and Technic bricks overall here. So this is a massive stand. Okay, it bends here a little bit, but we will straighten this here and strengthen this here much further. But it's a solid stand. Here this is cool. Like the cockpit from our TIE or Kylo Ren's TIE fighter. We have the red cones here, or the red round bricks. Nice. So that's the same look we will have later on in the middle of the TIE fighter. There are some bags, they don't have a big number, and in one there are these 4x6 and the others are the 4x8. And I believe there are 6 of these bags for the whole set. So, man, hundreds, really hundreds of these blades will be assembled at the end. Oh, half of building step 2. And you see it grows a lot. But this is not the stand. It's the ship. So stand and ship are one unit. The stand is integrated into the ship, so everything will go on from here now. This is the base. We built a solid, strong middle part of the ship and then attaching all the 4 wings to it. And use this here, because blades on blades on blades. what you've seen in the last take, over that comes a layer of tiles, so that's great. With that layer of tiles and only some studs, you don't have the pressure, and everything connects from now on better. But you still need this here. For that part here, if you're hammering here, this is hanging through, put this here on the table and this here under the table, and then hammer it through so that all of the gaps are closed, that all the bricks and blades are really well together, because later on you don't have a chance to do this. So okay, great. And one great thing is that these are the new Mould King pins, the blues and the blacks. They go much softer into the pinholes, so that's appreciated much, or I appreciate it much. Okay, you see here, really layer, layer, layer. Not princess layer, layer. Okay. Building step 2. And this here is already, I would say, kilogram or something like that, I don't know. A lot of more of Technic bricks here. So another layer. This is already solid. Really, okay. You need a lot of force. Like I said, use the little hammer with the rubber cap here. Okay. Ooh. So further, I would say building step 3. Doesn't look much. Okay, we get the possibility to mount the wings and another layer of bricks and blades. Okay, so let's do this. Through building step 3 and a lot more bricks, blades, slopes. Really here, massive bricks again. Got the seat and control panels without stickers. Okay, I don't need them. Here these red laser, I don't know. Underneath we have slopes. So this is really heavy now. The only thing is, this is not Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter, I'm pretty sure, because he needs very long arms for a minifig to reach the controls from that seat. So I'm pretty sure this is the futuristic glider and not a TIE Fighter from Mr. Fantastic. Yes, I'm pretty sure. This is Mr. Fantastic's glider and not Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. Of our beloved, or my beloved, most beloved Star Wars ship is growing. Part 3 of the assembly is done, and we got here the possibility to mount the wings later on. 4 of them. We will see how this will turn out and work. The cockpit is done. We got a lot more layers here of bricks and blades. So this is really massive. Again, 3 layers overall, different blades, so that everything is really like you're playing bricks, always not in one row, and here they do it with the blades, so it's much more sturdy. I believe the core here will never break. Perhaps I can grind granite in my garden yard with this here later on. It's really so solid. Okay, if you need blades, this is your set. If you need Technic bricks, Technic beams, and blades overall and massive bricks, this is your set. This is a great set only for the pieces, cause so many big pieces. Already here, I don't know, 1.5 kilogram at least. This weighs more than a $100, €100 Lego set. This weighs much more. This is incredible. Okay, you see, I'm getting a little bit wow. Wow. Okay, next building step. Oh, the next building step gets a little more colorful. At least we're getting white, blue and red to the yellow. Okay. Building step 4 is done and brought us a lot of more bricks, Technic bricks, and yeah, some details here. So we have the red Evil Dark, the Sith TIE fighter here. That looks really nice. And it's really here enough space if you want to put some LEDs in here with battery box and radio controlled. Because it's a lot of space there, and perhaps you bring in some lights. Only use it 4, 5, 6 times a year on your special Sith evening, and then it lasts for a few years. Okay, more blades, tiles, more blades. Underneath a lot of Technic bricks. You see here the reds, and there are yellow, and there are black, and there are white. So massive. Here with wedge blades. This thing is getting heavy. And I didn't expect... Oh, my daughter's calling. Well, building step 5. And this massive black block. It's incredible. Really, so amazing. When you think about it, there's really only this here free, and here behind the red bricks here a little bit. The rest is full, really full assembled. So that's full metal jacket. That's crazy, absolutely. And I becoming problems in my hands from pressing everything the whole time. And my neighbor think Tim Allen is living here with his TV show, cause I'm hammering hours. Everything I hammer through. Each blade, everything here is hammered. To get no gaps in the end, and everything looks fine. So this is a really exhausting set. I believe it's worth the exercise in the end. But like I said, if you have problems with your finger, is it arthritis or something like that in English too? Arthritis, I don't know. Then this is not your set, definitely not. Now, building step 6 is done, and we have the ship itself is finished. Only we need the 4 wings. The red iconic front here of our Kylo Ren's TIE fighter. Okay, we assembled this here, decoration this here, the massive front, here the entrance to the cockpit, and additional side panels here to give a good base for what's coming. Next we bring on the middle parts of the wings. That's my Amazon speaker. This is one building step on each side, and then 8 mirrored, or 8 left and right, up and down wing, and 9 the opposite. So, okay. Can we access here? Yes. This is the only space that's not solid here. Oh! What little fella do we have here? Come on. Yeah. So building step 7 is done. And even this middle part here of the wings, or of the wing, is so massive. Watch this here. That's crazy. These are the things that already exist. You click a long part over it and then you break it from underneath. So it's really caught up here. Wow. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. So this set is, it's really barely, I can barely lift it with my left arm. It's the weak arm. I'm a righty. Okay, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I didn't expect this. I absolutely didn't expect that this thing here is pure massive. Only the cockpit is void. The rest is really so solid. And okay, 8 brings us left down, right up wing. And I can only imagine this will be at least 4 blades thickness here. So the box still weighs so much. And I thought in the beginning the stand is solid, but now I think, is he ready for what is coming? So building step 8. And these wings are more than massive. That's incredible, really. Look at this here. At the thickest, we have 8 layers of plates and 1 of tiles. So 9 layers. 9. It's always 6, here 7, and like I said, here 9. So this is more than massive. Look at this. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. If it's prohibited in your country or wherever you live to have weapons in your house, I believe when you hold it here, this is strong enough to really, really hurt someone really, really bad. Oh man, this is really like a weapon and not like a construction toy anymore. Okay, but it is what it is. It is massive. So I will attach these 2, show it to you, and then I have only 2 left. Only. Look at this. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Okay. I built the next 2, and in the next take is the review. Oh man, after I would say 7 hours around, it's done. Our UCS Kylo Ren's Thai silencer is done and my wrists are done. Man, this is a really painful set. I'm 50 and I'm a male nurse and I have a lot of hard work with my hands. Perhaps you know the compression socks. I don't know if this word is correct. You know, the high compression socks, so you don't get water into your feet. And I have to put on these quite a lot during my shift. And then I came home, because it's finished, and had to do much harder work for my fingers and my wrists with this here. This is incredible. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let's go through. It's Mould Kings 21025, like I showed you in the beginning with the original box. It hasn't changed the set name. Strange. Okay, we have 3758. It's a stolen mock from Cave God. I hope it's Cave God and not One Case, but I believe it's Cave God. Okay. The instructions are not available at the moment. I believe he took them from Rebrickable. On Brickvault is a Thai silencer, but it's much smaller, so it's not this size here. It's, I believe, minifig size, like often the Brickvault sets. Okay, it doesn't matter. Link to the set in the video description, like always, and I believe what I said in the beginning. It's a few days ago, I don't know. I'm an old man, I'm 50. So let's go through the 8 building steps, or was it 9? 9, yeah, 9 building steps. Instructions are pretty clear, no problem. The print quality is good, the gluing is good, the angles are good of the sketches, no problem at all. 2 times, or at least one, I believe 2 times is a mistake. It shows you in the box you have to assemble this and it's another piece. You have to assemble a 3x3 blade and there's only a 4x4 blade and the space is a 4x4, so it's obvious that you have to assemble the 4x4 and not a 3x3. That's 2 times, I believe. That's the only obvious mistakes I've seen. I didn't search, but they were obvious. The rest, no problems, really no problems. Piece quality, we have Brickfreaks pieces, so no problems at all with the clutch power, nothing. The blades, this here will, I believe, to take one wing apart will take at least the time I needed to assemble it. It's incredible. The clutch power of the, because I hammered this all, so I don't want to disassemble this here. The clutch power is amazing. We have no problem with the color consistency. All the black is the black, all the dark bluish is the dark bluish, the red transparent is always the same, and we don't have much more colors. Light bluish gray, and inside we have some yellow, green and white, but it doesn't matter because you don't see it in the end. So really good piece quality, really good instructions, no problem at all. The assembly process, unbelievable. In the beginning I thought really there's a technique construct under it and then we are making blades to put everything together, and inside there's space, but there's no space. You've seen the assembly videos, if not, watch it. Only here, this space here, the cockpit, the rest is all full in. There are, here in the end, in the back, where the rockets, the warp drive is sitting, there are 2 small or 3 small chambers, but the rest here is absolutely solid. Hundreds of blades and bricks. It's amazing. The weight of this set is amazing. It's only 3.5 pieces, but it weighs much more than most of the sets I had here on the table. Really, that's crazy. There are nearly no small pieces in it. Some 1x1 plates, some cheesy slopes, some 1x2, but mostly everything over 2x2, and hundreds of 4x8 and 4x6, hundreds of wedge blades. This is crazy, absolute crazy. I don't know what came into this. I believe the mocker was this mindset. Every of the big UCS sets had its flaws in the end. The Monarch with the wing blades to fit them really correct with no gaps and both sides the same angle and everything, that was not easy. The Sandcrawler with the front to have no gaps and that it looks cool, that was not easy. The UCS Razor Crest, not the Lego version, the other versions, both of them, they are not easy. They are looking amazing, but it's always a little bit stress in the part to press the pieces in, or you have to be really careful with the angles that everything's looking correctly. Here, you don't have the problem that in the end, when you put everything together, there are gaps or something like that. Because if you have used the hammer I showed you in the assembly part, the rubber hammer, then you have no gaps, and this has no building techniques. This is blade on brick on blade on brick on blade on brick on blade. There's no building techniques. Only the middle structure here with the Technic bricks, you have to bring in some pins, yeah. The rest, bricks, blades, bricks, blades, and so on. It's, like I said, I'm happy that I have to work this week and double shift. I'm happy to work double shift because it's easier for my wrists. Oh, she has to wait. Okay. So the assembly process is absolutely pain for your wrists, and the whole time you're thinking, wow, this is crazy. Wow, this is no way. And in the end, you're stunned of the weight, the look, and everything. For me, it's the craziest set of this year. Really, not in size, but the sheer amount of big pieces, the weight, and the incredible look. For me, this is one of the three most adorable ships in the Star Wars universe. It's not my number one, but it's one of the three. So I'm really happy that it's out. The other two are the Venator, and we have no UCS Venator version that is good on the market. Not the Lapin version, not the Mould King version, and I need a big Venator. I hope Lego's making one. Because Mould King, there is no existing good mock, so Mould King will not make their own. So we don't get a Venator from Mould King. So I hope that Lego's making one. And number 3 is the Republic gunship, and that's already out on as not a perfect, but a good UCS set from Lego. Okay. So I really love this ship. I really love the ship. And the weight has one problem, or two problems. First, without our pillars here, the wings are so heavy they came down. So you have a lot of stress on the pieces here that connect to the body. So really be aware that you really need the pillars, because when this is older and is perhaps standing in the sun or something and the ABS is getting old, perhaps it's too much stress on the pieces. It looks stupid, and after a few years I believe you will have problems. The other thing is, but that's not a real problem, the whole thing is not totally straight. This here would be totally straight, but the weight brings it in this position. But this blade here is so heavy that the last position of the hinge is not possible. I can show you. It clicks and it comes back. It clicks. It's only not a centimeter. Click and back. It's too heavy. But the fact that is bending in this way, and this is bending this way, it's straight. Through this, it's straight. If this connection would be not movable here, the whole wing, if this would not be movable, it would break after some time, and you will have the problem that this here is not straight because it's coming out. So really perfect, really perfect. I believe it's not better doable in this weight class and with this kind of crazy building technique. Nobody, I believe nobody ever did something, such a big set, full with blocks and yeah. Imagine Lego. You can build this here with half of the pieces if you use a hull and blades, and this here not 6 blades thick, only 3 blades thick. You can make the whole set half the pieces, but Cave God thought, no compromise, we go full in. And hopefully or thankfully Mould, they stole it, so that's no thanks for that, Mould King. But thankfully you did not cheat parts out and tried like Lego use Windows frames or something to save weight and material costs. They really got full in, and it is absolutely amazing. Like I said, perhaps you want to know the measures. You've seen it already on the card, but I like to measuring things. We have 79 centimeters in length. At this position of the wings we have 31, and I don't want to get up again because I'm an old man. The width is around 50 centimeters, so this is a big set. For all you new on the channel or something like that, I'm a big guy because you have nothing to compare, but I'm nearly 2 meters and 100 kilo, so I'm a tall guy. This is a tall set. This is really this is incredible, really. I'm so happy because the first wave of UCS Mould King Star Wars sets in the beginning of the year in spring, the Death Star was one of the worst sets Mould King has ever released. It's a horrible set. Don't buy in any case the Death Star from Mould King. It's horrible, absolutely. And they released the Millennium Falcon, both on my channel, just watch. And the Millennium Falcon was okay, but in the end it doesn't look really good because it was too heavy for the stand and it bent through on the end and in the beginning, and I was not really happy with that. Then came the First Order shuttle, and that was much better. That looked amazing. It was incredible to assemble, but had the problem that when you bring down the wings, it doesn't go because the stands were attached to the wings, and when you bring the wings down there are no stands. So this was a design, not a problem because normally you stand it bare. That was one thing I said, okay, it's a very good set, but this here is for me the best Star Wars set Mould King has ever released, because it's not the biggest, it's not the longest, but it's solid. You have no problems in the assembly, everything fits together well. They didn't mess up with the instructions, they didn't change anything so it messes up. So this is really the best Star Wars set from Mould King, in my humble opinion. And I like the ship very much. Okay, it's out of The Last Jedi. That's a Star Wars film. Even after 4 or 5 years, I don't know this movie. I don't get it. I don't get it. Sometimes I hate it, sometimes I love it. I don't know. It's strange. Part 7, okay, it was a new beginning, but it wasn't really good. Then The Last Jedi, that was very strange. And then The Rise of the Skywalker, that was amazingly disastrous movie. It's horrible. I hate it. Rise of the Skywalker is a shame as a movie, really, absolutely. And everybody who says he loves Star Wars and he says, oh, Rise of the Skywalker wasn't so bad, man, it was really bad. And if you love Star Wars, then you hate this movie. No, don't take this too serious. Okay. I don't really have nothing more to say because instructions good, piece quality very good, assembly process outstanding, painful, but outstanding. The look, outstanding. So if you like it, buy it. Because nobody will ever make such a set again. That's nobody. And if you don't like this, but you need wedge blades, bricks for your Star Wars project, another cool looking spaceship, buy the set only for the pieces. It's the best set you can buy on the market if you need pieces for a Starship. In that color. In black and dark bluish grey, obviously. Okay. So that's everything I have to say. Next here on the channel is from Pantasi, the Neo Geo, a metal slug arcade cabinet as a brick set. It's outstanding, cool. This is in my top 3 this year, and the Neo Geo metal slug arcade cabinet is in the top 10 too. So you have 2 of my most favorite sets this year in a row. And I have around laying 3 more Mould King sets, the big dump truck, it's not lying around, it's coming in the next 2 days, and the Sanctum Sanctorium mock with 4,000 pieces, not from Panlos, another one that looks from the outside, it looks like a Lego version, but inside it's a real house. And the Hoonigan, F150 Hoonigan. So these are the next sets here. Okay, thank you for watching. Please write me in the comments what do you think about the set, what do you think about The Last Jedi, and if you have any questions about the set, what I should do with it. Should I take the wing here and go and bring down trees, or should I throw it from a skyscraper and see how far it shatters into Earth, or yeah, something like that. Thank you for watching. I am Frank, one of the Brickfreaks, and I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye bye.